You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Truman needs to know what's next.
2,
What's next?
1.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, teen and all ages, today, this is a big one. Today, I am doing a TV show review to one of my favorite shows I have ever seen in my 22 years of my life. And since this year was beginning on January, so that's why I decided to put this show as my number one favorite show of all time. Because this is the type of show that I will watch like a million times. So sit back and relax, grab your popcorn, grab your drink, even there's morning in the area. But anyway, on the guy, grab your cereal, grab some milk, and get ready to talk about to one of my favorite shows of all time. Good morning, everyone, or hello, everyone, whatever you call it. This is your good old neighbor Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fan 2001, and I just got back from my shower, which, yeah, honestly, this morning, I was stinky so badly, so I just don't want my stinkiness to be in my videos, so thank goodness I got my shower, so that's why I'm shrieking clean now, and yeah, sure, even my body feel weird, honestly, but it will get better here in a little bit, but anyway, maybe I ate, maybe I can stop this video at 8 and I will post this video immediately. Or we can make it as a longer review. Like, come on, it's based one of my favorite shows of all time. And to one of my favorite show based on my childhood. Because I watched this show since I was a little kid. And honestly, guys, I was totally forgot about Kim Possible. So, yeah. So today, I am doing a review to one of my favorite shows of all time. And one of my favorite show out of the Disney Channel television series, which is none other than a action comedy romantic shows, which is none other than Kim Possible. Came out of the year of 2002, and it was the final season was ending in 2007, which has been 17 years since the show was coming to an end. So don't worry, I will do a special video about it because I was really disappointed that this show have to end like this. But anyway, honestly, the series finale is honestly one of the best finale I have ever seen. Teen Titan 2003. Take note what Kim Possible finale is, because honestly, guys, the finale of Kim Possible, it was so emotional. It was so great, like the action, the comedy. Honestly, guys, and honestly, it was really great, and that's how you end base one of my favorite shows of all time. So that's how you end to one of the favorite shows that ever have grown. Anyway, enough further ado, let's get this Kim Possible started, shall we? What the sitch, Wade? Sorry guys, let's get started, Wade. Anyway, I do remember watching the show since I was a little kid. Maybe I was 5 or even I was... Let's see, how age am I in this? Honestly, I have no idea what my ageness is. So, honestly, guys, let me go back. So, I think I watched the show since 2006. So, yeah, I watched the show since 2006. So, honestly, I watched the show since I was a little kid. So, honestly, guys, I think I was... Sorry, guys, I had to work on my research, and you know I screwed the research. Anyway, honestly, guys, I do remember watching this show since I was a little kid. Honestly, guys, I think I was 6 years old or 7 years old when this show came out, because this show came out 22 years ago. It's been 22 years since Kim Possible aired on Disney Channel, and this show was a huge nostalgia. When the show came out, honestly, guys, at first, a lot of people was really So I was really confused about this show because this show is just like your generic high school show. But don't say that, people. Don't say that, because at least Kim Possible handled the high school location a lot better than most of the Disney Channel shows out there, like Ant Farm. I cannot stand Ant Farm. I hate that freaking show so much. So yeah. And sorry guys, so after I rewatched the show on YouTube when I was watching some funniest moment ever, and after I revisited watching it after 22 years, does this show's age well? Well, you're most definitely right, because this show is still age well, because like a comedy, the action, the animation is still have grown. But I gotta say, I think I think the show is way better than Cobra Kai, Stranger Things, and some of the show that I used to like. But now, honestly, guys, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is honestly one of my favorite karate shows ever, because that show is a continuing of the Karate Kid. Honestly, guys, I totally understand why they delayed the Karate Kid movie and it got replaced to The Quaid the Hunter, which, yeah, I am not looking forward to that film now after I watched Metal Web, and I was like, yeah, I'm just losing hope. Honestly, I was losing hope for the Sony Spider-Man Universe movie, and something to get pain in my A right now every time I think about the Sony Spider-Man Universe movie. So if you want more detail about it, check out my rant of that, or even better, I might redo it, because I just give poor excuse why I think that universe completely lacking, because I was because honestly I was saturating in that video, so I might decided to delete that video and redo it. So maybe we'll see, or even better, I'm just going to keep it. You know what, let's keep it, because if honestly guys, every single time you delete the video, it's kind of might mean that you waste a bunch of homework. So yeah, and sorry I'm censoring again, back was saying. And sorry guys, I think this show is even better than some of the Disney Channel shows that we got right now, like 7D or Pickle a Peanut. Oh my god, that two Stoink show was completely god awful, and that is the worst. Honestly, I gotta say, but Pickle a Peanut is honestly one of the worst Disney Channel shows I've ever seen in my freaking life, because that show is so freaking awful and nobody wants to talk about it, so let's move on. And sorry guys, do I have any flaws about the show? Well, I have two. Even the show is my favorite show of all time. Even the show is going to get a 10 out of 10, so don't worry. And honestly guys, I'll get to Bonnie in a minute, because I really cannot stand that witch. Anyway, so let's get some positive, like the story. This is honestly guys, this is honestly one of the most original Disney Channel shows ever, because this show is kind of feel like I'm watching a female version of Mission Impossible. If you're a huge fan of Mission Impossible starring Tom Cruise, well, you're gonna love this show, because this show has some. This show is kind of feel like I'm watching a animated version of Mission Impossible. And once again, if you're a huge fan of Mission Impossible, and you know what movie I'm talking about, because that Mission Impossible movie was an epic brilliant masterpiece, and not Mission Impossible 2. That film was a piece of crap. Anyway, and the characters. I do remember every single name, every single character, instead of the one villain who hang out with Dr. Dragon. So, honestly guys, let's get the character, shall we? Let's get the character of Kim Possible herself. OMG. She is one of my favorite female character crush I have ever seen in my entire life. I cannot stop staring at her, and I do not give a darn that she's a teenager in the shows. But honestly, guys, after I look at my research, and that research do not freaking lie, because Kim Possible is 18 years old. And honestly, guys, and she's 19 years old, and she's going to be 20 years old. So yeah, honestly, she's going to be, I think right now she's 18, and she's going to be 19 years old. So, honestly, I think she was born 2005, so maybe we'll see. But anyway, so Kim Possible, she is so beautiful, and she is so attractive, because she is like a female version of Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible, which, honestly, guys, I will have her to save this world, because she is so beautiful. Every time I watch her, every time I watch her on the screen, honestly, I do remember since I was a little kid. Honestly, guys, after I watched this show, and when I was seeing Kim Possible, and I was like, man, you cannot mess with Kim Possible. She is even stronger than Captain Marvel. I was just doing that for Phantom Menace. So take that. Anyway, and Unstoppable. Oh, Unstoppable. Kind of remind me of the Disney version of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, I meant to say. Sorry, guys. And Unstoppable is honestly one of my favorite male characters I ever seen because he is so great. And honestly, I'm not sure he could be. Honestly, I'm not sure he could be some scaredy cat, but I gotta say, but that's his characters. And Rufus. Yep, Rufus. Yep, Rufus is a very adorable character. So he's a very cute and adorable character. And honestly, Ad Wong is not a Rufus from 2019 Kim Possible. And that is so creepy. That is the most creepy and terrifying thing I have seen for Rufus. So don't you ever in your life do that again, Disney Channel. It was freaking disgrace. Anyway, and Kim Possible parent, like Jane Possible. Jane Possible is a very likable photo character, and that is honestly one of my favorite photo characters that I ever seen for television shows since the photo character from Phineas and Ferb, which is a photo of Phineas and Ferb. So yeah. Anyway, and Jane Possible, once again, he's a really great character, and the actor that he was in the Bob Burgers TV show, he did a wonderful job, and this is honestly is one of his best performance that he ever did. Honestly, I think his actor, his name is Gary Cole. Yeah, I think Gary Cole did a wonderful job as Jane Possible, and Jane Possible is a very likable character. And every time he do Back in My Day story, oh my goodness, I was completely laughing my butt off when he was talking about his back in the days, which oh my goodness, that was really funny. And Anna Possible. Honestly, there's some people don't want to have a crush on Anna Possible, but I gotta say, but Anna Possible, she kind of feel like an animated. It's kind of remind me it's kind of remind me of her character. It's kind of remind me of Aunt Can from Beat Killer 6. Honestly, guys, that girl came way before of Aunt Can because Anna Possible came out in 2002, and for Aunt Can's, that girl came out back in 10 years in 2014, which, yeah, honestly, it came way before Elastic Girl or even Aunt Can's. But honestly, without Anna Possible, we won't never have Elastic Girl from The Incredibles or even Aunt Can's because Anna Possible is the very first start of the model character that people have a crush on. But originally, people don't have a crush on her. Honestly, especially when I show a picture of Anna Possible to Mature, and Mature said, she's cute, but I don't have a crush on her. But honestly, I do have a crush on her because she is so beautiful, and she is so fantastic mother character. And Tim and Jim, oh my goodness, Tim and Jim is a very funny character, and every time every time they want to mess with Kim Possible, oh my goodness, Kim Possible called him a tweef. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. That's so funny. And now let's get to the villain. The villain in the show is honestly one of the best written villain for the television shows. Let's get the main villain, which is another thing, Dr. Dragon. Oh, Dr. Dragon. One of my favorite Disney villain I ever seen in my life, next to Kima Mythico from Disney Wish, or even Judge Philip of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Anyway, and yes, I count Dr. Dragon as a real Disney villain. On the guy, he is not a typical generic Disney villain like you see like a million times for television shows since Dr. Deuces Smurf. Guys, I like Dr. Deuces Smurf, but sometimes he can be really annoying with his plans sometimes. But anyway, honestly, my thought on Dr. Dragon is a very hilarious villain, and that is honestly is one of my favorite villain for television shows because Dr. Dragon was really funny, very likable for a Disney villain. And Shego, oh my goodness, I love Shego. Honestly, guys, I've been having a crush on Shego since the show came out back in 2002 because Shego was a very beautiful character, and I cannot stop staring at her because she is so adorable. She is so cute. And her smiling in that episode, when Dr. Dragon got transformed to the other body, and the other guy say, Shego! And when Shego was smiling, man, she do got some cute smile for once. And honestly, there was one episode, based one of my favorite episodes I ever seen in my I ever seen in my life, which is other than Shigo was floating on Dr. Dragon, which I did talk about it in my Lego Talent Shows episode. And honestly, guys, and I'll get that. Honestly, I get to that episode in a minute. And sorry, guys, and I'll get to Bonnie in a minute because I cannot stand that B. Anyway, and Professor Dementor, he is even better than his character from Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And you know how I feel about it. Honestly, guys, if you want more detail about it, check out honestly, guys, check out my 20-minute review on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, which I say Professor Dementor is way better than his characters in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And I was really wish that they can release of a director's cut of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, because even this is a Kim Possible review, but I have to talk about it anyway. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire got so many cuts. The cut scene in the movie, it was so many scenes was not even was not even in the movie, which I don't understand why they like to do that all the time. Which people, Hollywood needs to stop doing it. Anyway, let's get back for Kim Possible. It was my response. So anyway, Professor Dementor is a very hilarious villain, and every time he hang out with Dr. Dragon, all the guys, especially for that one finale, when finally we seen a bonding of Dr. Dragon and Professor Dementor, because they are a great friend duo now. They are not enemies anymore, and now I will keep it that way. Don't worry, I won't ruin it just like some just like some people like to ruin some character development, especially for Logan. Yeah, Logan need to get themselves together with their character development because he is so bad at it. And Monkey Fist. I like Monkey Fist. Monkey Fist is a very likable character. Is a very awesome villain. Like, honestly, guys, I do like his voice. His voice is absolutely incredible, and honestly, and that's why I cast George Furlow as Monkey Fist, because Monkey Fist have the same voice of George Furlow. Even he was not voiced by the same actor of George Furlow because he passed away due to the show came out. So yeah. And honestly, guys, and that one characters that wear a hat and he's dressed up like, honestly, let me find it real quick. Honestly, he have a beard which is orange. Honestly, he like to hang out with Dr. Dragon. Honestly, like hang out with Dr. Dragon. He's a very hilarious villain, and I forgot his name, so just let me know in the comment. Also, guys, just let me know in the comment what his name is, because I totally forgot what his name is, because that is honestly one of the most forgotten name for good television shows. Which, yeah. Anyway, what else villain I had to talk about? Anyway, let's get the one villain who voiced by Melissa McCarthy. You didn't even know that Melissa McCarthy was even in the show. I didn't even know. Honestly, I didn't even know to one of my least favorite comedian in Hollywood, which I'm not a huge fan of Melissa McCarthy, but I didn't even know that she was in Kim Possible. But after I work on my research, I gotta say, but she is even better than some of her lame comedy movie, which is than Spy, Ghostbusters 2016, or even. Honestly, the only comedy movie I do enjoy by Melissa McCarthy, which is another movie that came out 13 years ago, is called Bridesmaid, which, if you haven't seen Bridesmaid, I highly recommend you watch it, because that film is honestly one of the most funniest comedy movie of 2011. Honestly, guys, that film came out in 13 years ago. So yeah. And honestly, and that's all the villain I can talk about. Let's talk about some of the characters that I do enjoy. We already did. Honestly, guys, let's talk about Dr. Dragon Hatchman. Honestly, Dr. Dragon God is a very funny character. Honestly, guys, there was a one scene in the episodes when the God actually grabbed Bonnie, which thank goodness, because Bonnie deserved that. And honestly, guys, when Dr. Dragon said, "You give me the one, give me that," oh my goodness, that scene was so funny. And honestly, guys, and the God, this is not your typical God that God like to be serious, but sometimes they have to do comedies. And Dr. Dragon's mother, I gotta say, Dr. Dragon's mother is a very likable character, and sometimes she treat Dr. Dragon like he's a kid, like even he's not a kid, he like to do evil villain plan. But his mother didn't even know, honestly, doesn't know that Dr. Dragon is really a villain, so let's keep it that way. And Moto Ed, the same guy that he called Shigo a she-babe for the millionth time. Moto Ed, please do not call Shigo a she-babe, or else she will blast you with her power. And every time he said, "Oh my goodness, she got the green magic, yeah, yeah, yeah." Man, that line is so comedy. And honestly, guys, it is just me. It is just me. Honestly, guys, it's just me, or it's just his character is kind of remind me of Jason Momoa. Let's think about it, because Jason Momoa and Moto Ed have the same look, have the same personality. Because honestly, guys, I gotta said, Jason Momoa would be perfect as Moto Ed. I don't understand why Moto Ed was not even in Kim Possible 2019. And honestly, don't worry, I'm gonna remake it, and I'm gonna make it as a live action hybrid of good Rufus design, and some of the characters like Ben Snyder as James Possible, or even Emily Blunt as Anna Possible, or even Santa Sink from Stranger Things to be as Kim Possible, and even Tom Hardy, Tom Hardy, Tom Harden will be as Unstoppable, and Nicolas Cage will be Dr. Dragon, and Billy Lawson as Shigo. I love it, love it. Anyway, let's talk about the side character like Mr. Parkin. Mr. Parkin is even better than him as Joe for Family Guy, but Mr. Parkin is honestly one of my favorite performances I've ever seen for Patrick, because he did a great job. And yeah, sure, he could be very mean-spirited to Unstoppable. Like every time he yelled, kind of reminded me of Joe for Family Guy. Which, honestly, guys, I didn't even know that he was in the show, because I'm a huge fan of his work. Honestly, I do like him as Crusoe from The Elbows New Groove, which, honestly, his character is absolutely incredible in that movie. And honestly, my second favorite performance I ever seen for Patrick, which another he did a voice by Joe Simpson for Family Guy, because he did a fantastic job as Joe. But him as Mr. Parkin, even he was not in Soul the Drummer, which I was really disappointed that he was not in Soul the Drummer. But sometimes we need a break from sometimes we need a break of Mr. Parkin. So yeah. And Tara, I absolutely love Tara, and Tara Strong did a beautiful job with her performance, and I do have a crush on her, by the way. And Jessica, which is a cheerleader that she hang out with Bonnie. Oh my god, I'll get her in a minute. Anyway, she is a very beautiful character. Even I think Tara is honestly one of my favorite members of the cheerleaders. Same with Kim Possible. But Jessica is a very, very beautiful character, and I cannot stop staring at her. But honestly, in Wade is a very awesome character with the comedian. Like, honestly, I will have that, because honestly, the comedian it's kind of remind me of the Disney version of the phone, because a communicator is like a phone, because the phone don't exist in the Kim Possible universe, but the only phone they have, which is a Comedia, oh my god, Comedia is a Disney version of the phone. And please do not tell me they're going to do a reboot of the show and get rid of the Comedia and have this. So, sorry. And I have Kim Possible background on me, so yeah. Honestly, guys, I got Kim Possible wallpaper on my phone, so just annoyed. Anyway, and I'll get to Bonnie in a minute, so I cannot wait to tell her the party girl on it. Give her like a thumbs down. And honestly, guys, and that one girl, she voiced by the same actress that she was in That's So Raven. I gotta say, but she is a very, very beautiful black character, because she is so. Honestly, I think her name is Muggy. Oh my goodness, her names were complicated sometimes. Anyway, and now let's get to one of my least favorite characters I have ever seen for television shows. Do you remember when I trashed on Connie for Family Guy, because she is just like your typical generic mean cheerleader that she thinks she's way better than everyone? Well, this is a character I really hate since I was watching it since I was a little kid. After I watched these characters, I gotta say, but the worst characters in Kim Possible, which is none other than Bonnie Weckwell. Oh my god, screw this characters. I gotta say, she is even worse than Connie for Family Guy. And yes, I'm gonna compare it to Connie and Bonnie because Connie was from Family Guy and Bonnie's from Kim Possible. But she is literally like a Disney version of Connie for Family Guy. I do not want to see some of the cheerleader trying to be like Connie for Family Guy. But I give it to you that I would have put up with Connie any day to put up with Bonnie. But I gotta say, but she is the worst characters I ever seen in my freaking life because she is terrible. She is so mean to Kim, or she can call her Kimmy because there was one episode when Bonnie keep waking Kim up by tanning her. You get your butt in bed, woman. Why would you do that? Anyway, and just like what I just said in my 1 million now, which that is the worst episode I've ever seen based on good cartoons. But honestly, there was one scene that she better watch her mouth. What's another than that she called one Stubble hot because he had money on him. You keep your big mouth shut, you woman. Anyway, I never liked Bonnie, not ever since I watched the show, and thank goodness the Lord that Bonnie Weckwell didn't even graduate because she's completely failing the class after the last day. So great job, Mr. Plugin, great job, because Bonnie deserved it after what she did after 22 years, and thank goodness the Lord I'm putting her as a main villain, so you get that B out of my face. Yeah, I cannot stand Bonnie because she is so bloody little piece of crap. Anyway, in the worst episodes I ever seen for based on cartoon shows, which another than 1 million now. Like, I do not want to see episodes when one become a millionaire. Thank goodness the Lord they did not do cash, brain. Oh my god. SML, please don't do that ever again. Anyway, and that's the only fault I can give it, which another this B and 1 million now. And you better get that B on my face. So yeah, honestly, I already did that. So yeah. Honestly, in my favorite episodes of Kim Possible, which is another than Emotional Sickness, I will do a review of that episode, which I'm gonna save that in my in my Halloween review because that is the best episodes of Halloween because honestly guys, even it's the episodes when Kim was falling in love with Ron and Shigo falling in love with Dr. Dragon, and that's why I did so many story of that on Storyfire. And speak of Storyfire, I might do Hello for Boss drawing for someone who did for a request, so Doy. I'm not gonna say who the name is, so yeah. Honestly, guys, I did a review of the movie called Kim Possible Solve the Drama, aka one of my third favorite movie of all time, because that movie was so good, and that's how you do a prom mixed with action movies, because that movie was really incredible. And yeah, sure, that film is even short. That is the most shortest movie I've ever seen in my life since Winnie the Pooh back in 2011, or even Puss in Boots 2011, which that is the 2011 movie. It was really darn short, and I don't understand why it was short. And honestly, it's even. Honestly, guys, this show is even shorter. No. This movie is even shorter, just like Tarzan that came out excuse me. Honestly, guys, it came out 25 years ago, which, yeah, honestly, guys, I cannot wait to talk about that movie on June. So yeah, honestly, I really love the Emotional Sickness. I did a promo video about it, and I cannot wait to talk about that show for a 20th anniversary because that episode came out in 2004. And anyway, and honestly, guys, in that one movie called Kim Possible Stitch in Time, it's kind of feel like I'm watching Back in the Future. It's kind of remind me I'm watching a Kim Possible version of Back in the Future. Honestly, guys, that movie is all about when One Stoppable was going to move out with his parent, and honestly, because of that, it was Shigo's idea. Shigo was trying to ruin Kim and Juan relationship with honestly, why in the world she did that? Honestly, you better not do that again. Anyway, and honestly, guys, once again, I really love Soul the Drama. That film is epic masterpiece. And yeah, sure, even Mr. Parkin was not even in it. And of course, she was in the movie. But anyway, thank goodness to the Lord that Bonnie got 3 screen time. So thank goodness to the Lord, she deserves what she get because she is no attractive. She is not Elsa and Anna. She is not Gwen Stacy. All she is Connie from Family Guy and even the cheerleader from Ant Farm. Anyway, and what else I can talk about the show? Oh yeah, let's talk about the song. Yep, honestly, this show has some song, Anyway, there was a one song called Dr. Dragon Rap. Oh my goodness, Dr. Dragon Rap is honestly one of my favorite rap songs for a Disney shows. For a Disney show, because honestly, you didn't expect that this show based on Disney Channel will have a rap song. Yep, that Dr. Dragon rap, which honestly, God, I did make fun of it on my Lego movie called The Talent Shows, which that is the best Lego video I ever did. So my part 2 of The Talent Show is officially being delayed due to the personal reason, which honestly, I already did talk about it in my last night video, which is none other than my Justice League Crisis of Independence of Part 1. I cannot stand that freaking movie. That was so boring. That is overrated as crap. Anyway, and honestly, guys, honestly, a naked ball rat. No joke, they literally call that as the actual title for the song. Yeah, very inappropriate song. I'm sorry. Very inappropriate word based on the kids show. I don't understand why this show is TVG. Oh no, honestly, this show deserves a TVY7, or even better, TVY7FV. Why in the world this show is rated TVG? Like this film is not rated G. That's why I rated my Kim Possible movie 2 as a PG-13. It's going to be the very first PG-13 content for Kim Possible. So what else I can talk about it? Oh yeah, there was a one song, like Kim Possible theme song. Oh my goodness. Call me, beat me, everyone reach me. I love that song. That song is my jam. And Kim Possible theme song is honestly one of my favorite, my all-time favorite television theme I ever seen in my life since the Stranger Things theme, or even or even the Teen Titan 2003 theme, or even My Life as a Teenage Robot, because I'm a huge fan of this type of show. I'm a huge fan of the high school drama of the show. Well, not for the other Disney Channel show that has some high school drama, because honestly, I just like Jesse, Bunky. Wait a minute, Bunky is not a high school movie. No, it's not. Honestly, As Long is not a sum of the generic Disney Channel shows, which another than Ant Farm, Shake It Up. Like, those two shows have some worse drama for a high school. Like, nobody wants to see a high school drama. But for a high scholl drama, I would have stick to this show instead of sticking to the real life drama for school, because honestly, guys, it was completely messed up when some kids in that school was fighting. Oh my god, that's your age, man. You act like a 5-year-old. Honestly, guys, it just feel weird that kids act like so mature and some grown people just act like a 5-year-old. Yeah, honestly, I'm probably been watching too many Troll Band Together fan 2001 too many times. Don't worry, I won't talk about him ever again. Yes, I kind of sound like a broken record every time I say that. So overall, guys, Kim Possible is a very masterpiece show, and that is honestly is one of my all-time favorite shows I ever seen in my life. Like, honestly, guys, this show had one of the best storytelling and the best written characters and best character development I ever seen in my life. And some of the characters can be really likable. Well, oh my god. Well, instead of these be Rockwell. I cannot stand Bonnie for Rockwell. Oh my gosh, she is even worse than Connie for Family Guy. But the action scene is really incredible. I forgot to mention. And the animation for a Disney Channel shows, this is the best working animation I ever seen for a Disney Channels. And when I heard that Lemon Short Back haven't seen Kim Possible, I highly recommend you watch it, because this show is even better than Velma. Honestly, guys, this show is even better than Velma. Yeah, take that David Zazel and take that Mindy, because honestly, guys, I do like her as discussed from Inside Out. And I was a huge defender of David Zazel back in last year, but after I watched The Rant by One Up film, which he deserved a shout out. So yeah. honestly, guys, and that's why I just turned my down of David Zaslav. So now I think David Zaslav is a terrible CEO. He even wasn't Bob Chesbeck when he was a CEO back in 2020 for Disney, which I do not want to see Bob Chesbeck ever again. I would stick to Bob Iger any day to put up. Honestly, I would have put up with Bob Iger any day to put up with Bob Chesbeck. Honestly, I really hope Kim Possible will come back on television, which I really miss. I really miss the time that Disney Channel aired this show, but for now, Disney Channel is totally forgot about the show. And if they said that Kim Possible 2019 is a literally canon of the Kim Possible, I'm gonna be laughing my butt off because people, Disney Channel are not stupid or not idiotic to say that Kim Possible 2019 one of the most disrespectful way to treat your Kim Possible fan like that. And honestly, even the fan do not like that show. And I'm sorry, do not like the movie, I meant to say. Because they like the show, but they did not like the movie. Like, go watch all the drama and go watch Stitch in Time. It's even better than a live action hybrid of Kim Possible. I might do a redo video of that because that video did poorly. Even that video came out last year, but that video was really poor. Just like Goodman said, poor. Yeah, anyway. Honestly, guys, this show is honestly one of my favorite show out of the Disney Channel animated show. Animated shows because I'm a huge major fan of the Disney Channel animated. I'm a huge fan of the Disney Channel animated shows because that's why I'm a huge fan of Phineas and Ferb or even The Ghost of Molly, Molly. Oh my God. Anyway, I do love that show. And the only two Disney Channel shows I haven't seen, which is none than I'm on my soul, or even, honestly, the one shows, it was The Forest. You know what show I'm talking about, so, Creed Studio, just let me know what that show called, because, honestly, guys, I know you're a huge fan of the Disney Channel animated shows next to me. Anyway, and I haven't seen The Owl House, which is the one show that has a lesbian couple. They used to be enemy, but now they're a lesbian couple. When I heard about it, this make me want to watch The Owl House. I haven't seen The Owl House not ever since that show came out, which I haven't seen The Owl House, and I heard so many good things about it. And Paul, why in the world you trash The Owl House? And thanks a lot. And now I'm not gonna watch that show because of you crap. Anyway, I'm gonna give Kim Possible 2002 all the way to 2007 a 10 out of 10. This is an epic, brilliant masterpiece, and I'm giving this and the nostalgia shows a seal of Nick awesomeness. And for Bonnie Wugwell, she deserved an angry face and thumbs down because she is such a bratty little piece of crap. Anyway, that was my TV show review to one of my favorite shows of all time, which is nothing Kim Possible, which, man, I love this show. This show would never get tired of me talking about this show. I can talk about this show for a million times. So stay tuned for my movie review of Kim Possible Stitch in Time because that's the only Kim Possible I haven't done a review yet, so I might do it. And stay tuned for my Why I Won't Watch Kim Possible movie from 2019, which it's been 5 years when that freaking movie came out, which, oh my God, why in the world that film exists? I would have watched a way better movie in 2019. Honestly, I would have watched Joker, The Avengers Endgame, or even Frozen 2. Those three movies kick Kim Possible 2019 and a behind, especially for The Avengers Endgame. Man, I love that freaking movie. I love that film so much. Honestly, I think it's even better than The Avengers Infinity War. Sorry guys, that was my review of Kim Possible. So tell me about your opinion on this show on the comment section below. Honestly guys, you think it's good, think it's bad, think it's mediocre, think it's the best, think it's the worst? Comment below and let me know. And stay tuned for more videos in the future. And I have no idea if I'm going to do a video called My Smash or Pass Part 4 or Part 5, whatever call it, because there's some of the female characters which I haven't done. So honestly, it's time to do a live action characters for my Smash or Pass because I did a animated. So honestly guys, I don't have enough of Kim Possible characters to be in my Smash or Pass, and no people, I'm not gonna have a crush on a male character. I'm not gay. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of this Kim Possible version of Mission Impossible, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, turn on notification, and share the video with your whole family. And if you haven't seen this show, what the heck are you doing? This show is on Disney Plus. You can watch it. And if you're not a huge fan of it, it's fine. It's fine because we both have different opinion. You know. Anyway, guys, and thank goodness that F-Thing Studio didn't even know that this show is my favorite. All else you're gonna be trash on the animation genre. It called the animation for babies. Like, how many times I have to tell you, the dang bad animations for everyone for all ages, not for babies. Like, it even was, and people called Transformers 1 for babies, which is not true because honestly that film had the A word. Like, I'm probably people say, oh, but Nick, the Shrek movie has some A word. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Honestly, guys, are you talking about the scene when Shrek called Donkey a Jake A? Yeah, that's what I thought. So no, animation is not for babies, not for toddler, which that is so stupid and make yourself look stupid every time you say that angry bullcrap. I'm sorry I'm being cocky, but I just cannot stand that some England people call the animation for babies, which no, it is not. No, the fake it's not. Like, come on, the animation is for everyone for ages. Just like Guillermo del Toro said, animation is cinema. Animation is not just made for babies. Not just made when kids watching it over and over again and they don't get tired of it. That is stupid, and that would make yourself look stupid in the Academy. Which it was in the past now, which Troll Band Together Fantastic One did the same thing to Disney Wish. When he called the animation of that, it looked like a Disney Junior shows. Yeah, I might do my problem video of Disney Junior. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, this is Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fan 2001 signing out. And this review is even longer than the Avengers Infinity War, the Avengers Endgame, or even my Cross the Spider-Verse review. And don't worry, I will do a redo review on Oppenheimer, or even Frozen 2 for the 5th anniversary. And I would do that review for every single day in my lifetime. So this video is signing off for now, and you guys have a great night. You guys have a great morning. And you guys have a great morning, and I'll see you guys next time. And once again, yadios everyone, yadios! And this Sitch is signing off for now.